Our coverage continues with exclusive insight from experienced attorney, Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes.
And Khalif, you read through this whole lawsuit. It's on the desk right here. What stuck out most to you?
Sadness. This is the first thing. I mean, when you're writing a complaint, the first thing you need to do is lay out the facts. And so the first 3 or 4 pages, it's just hard to read. We talk about how homelessness and affordable housing are just kind of buzzwords issues that you throw out there during election season, and hopefully folks can rally behind it. But when you read this is someone's life that they had issues with air conditioning, they had issues with electricity, they had issues with being able to find a place to live, and then ultimately the victims of this are 2 children that are trying to just go to school. And so reading it was a hard read just because this is a real life. This isn't just a case you're reading about something that happened years ago. This happened currently. And so they make a valid point that this is a funding statute, this McKinney veto statute that they reference in the lawsuit. And it encourages folks that states if you have providing any type of educational atmosphere for students, that you have to be cognizant and put into place procedures for folks that are homeless to get access to those same remedies. And it seems like they're laying out a pattern here that this school district did not follow this statute at all.
So what are the next steps then?
They're asking the court for a permanent injunction, a temporary injunction, and they want to make sure that they re-enrolling them. So they want to ensure that they get re-enrolled back into the school, and they want to stop this process that has put these 2 children in a place of not having an opportunity to be educated at the school they were educated at. I mean, for children, this is something, a big change. For us, it's like, okay, we're just moving through the parts, but kids are affected by disruptions in their process. If you're trying to take a kid from one parent to another parent, you think about that. You don't want to move a kid from a school at all, and the statute seems to support it. And so clearly they're wanting the permanent injunction so this can stop and then get back into school ASAP.
Well, and that young girl being removed from her cheerleading team too, which is offering that stability there. So just like you said, a sad case overall.
Definitely a sad case. And if I can quickly say, I mean, as we think about the impacts of affordable housing and the lack there is, this is you want to put a person on a story. This is the best example that I can think of putting a person on a story, because this is a real life example of how if they had housing that was affordable, we wouldn't even be talking about this. But this law is here to protect individuals, and I'm glad we have this on the federal level so they can have some support behind it, because if we didn't, they'd just be complaining about it. But now you can go out, get a law firm, and have someone support you. And also they're asking that the court appoint them an appointed attorney so they don't have to pay for it. So you already know people are in situations like this most of the time can't afford an attorney. So an attorney drafts this, I'm assuming on a pro bono basis, and they ask the court re-enroll the student and appoint them an attorney by the court's funding so that they can have someone that can take care of it.
Glad it came to light, because I wonder how many times it's happened and we don't know about it.
100%. And then if no one else is stepping up about it, for sure, this person would have went without schooling, and it could have been disastrous.
All right, Khalif, thank you.